Welcome to the Furry Birdy Yoga Odyssey. Today is Friday. We had class on Wednesday. By the way, I'm Jason, for those of you who don't know. I tell you what, doing video without editing it is not as simple as I expected it to be. And I should have known better because I've done videos with and without. My mind has been a buzz. It's been a whirlwind inside with thoughts and speculations and reflections about all kinds of stuff that have kind of been put in motion. I feel like I've had a lot of thoughts and ponderings on various aspects, and a bunch of stuff's been knocked loose. And I don't know how to fit things in a way to make sense of them just now, which is fine. It's my second class today. We have a full 3 hours with Radhika. She's an amazing teacher. She has this way about her that when you speak with her, you feel, well, I feel, it's a difficult thing to express. She invites you to make self-inquiry in a way that I've never experienced before when talking with a person. And it's radical. It's a crazy, radical feeling. And I'm looking forward to 3 hours. We have a 75-minute yoga flow, and then we have class itself. And one of the things I've noticed immediately, we did a very short, we did like a 10-minute flow Wednesday. And doing a 10-minute flow, it's kind of like doing yoga from the inside out, whereas doing power yoga feels like doing yoga from the outside in. Power yoga is a heavily physical exercise, and it's not the same as doing yoga from within. And I think some of you who have experienced yoga or various other conditions that moving meditation that will lead you to these kinds of experiences will understand what I'm trying to say. I found doing yoga from the inside out to be strenuous in a different way than doing yoga from the outside in. A bit of foolishness to start. I finally found my old camera mount, and as soon as I found my old camera mount, I broke it. So that's great. I'm using it right now in a mostly repaired state, and it seems to be holding up fine. I was also going to include a microphone now to make sure the audio is good and the microphone doesn't have any functional batteries. So you can see I've really prepared for this log. That's not to say I left everything to chance. I thought I was prepared for this, and when it came down to actually making the videos, I realized it was not. And this leads me to a recent major realization. People who know me will know that I don't always act as confident. How to say this in a way that's realistic and genuine. There's this particular curve on the web. I can't remember who posted it, but it has to do with your confidence level versus your experience. And your confidence level is way up here when you have no experience. And as you gain experience, it declines, and then it rises again. And I don't remember what that's called. And I function often from the lowest point on that scale in everything that I do. But it's not because I lack self-confidence. I have a tendency to ask 2 questions for every answer I find in anything that I do. You have known unknowns and you have unknown unknowns. And I want to find out what the unknown unknowns are, and I want to answer them. And I do that for everything that I do, constantly. Particularly in things that are important to me. And I constantly operate from a position where I'm able to see my personal known unknowns. It's not a point where I lack self-confidence. It's a place from which I see what I don't know. And I question, since I can see these things that I don't know, what is there that I'm unaware of? And I don't feel that this is a bad place to work from. I think it's a very good place to work from. It's a powerful place to work from. To know that you're competent, but to always work to improve your competency. And from that train of mind, I came up with this new idea, and it might not be new, it's new to me. And that's not, I don't seek self-confidence. I seek self-competency. I seek a state where I know that I'm capable. Not that I think I am. And that sounds, well, it sounds like what it sounds like, doesn't it? I'm not going to defend it. That's what I work towards. I work to try to achieve a place of self-competency. And my problem is, and this sounds, there I go again, just defending it. Anytime I make any advances, let's say I find a new skill. Let's say I can do headstands tomorrow. Well, immediately afterwards, I'm thinking to myself, how do I do arm stands? It can be a negative trait. It can drive loved ones crazy. Such a somber post. It can drive some people batty because they think initially that I'm being hard on myself. And I am in a lot of ways. And that's my passion. That's my motivation. That's how I drive myself. You know, it wasn't until a dart game a couple of years ago with Mr. Josh Willits that I realized just how ridiculously over the top I can be. So thanks for that, Josh. Thanks for the dartboard, too. I like to get into things up to my neck and then see how long I can hold my breath. That's how I operate. And it's taken me a long time to really put that whole idea into a framework that I can understand and appreciate. I'm thrilled. I'm excited to have these ideas knocked loose, but then find a way to make them settle in a healthy, productive visualization of what I do in that mechanism. And that's day one of yoga class, of yoga teacher certification. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get to class today. I can't wait to see what else I'm going to learn, what else is going to be knocked loose. Thanks for coming along. And, oh, I ordered a new camera mount, and I'll get some new batteries. So I'll take care of that foolishness. Okay, I'm heading out. I gotta get myself off to class. And I'll do another vid tonight, as I said, one before and one after. Peace.